Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with another installment of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click the button and go on that at all. I clicked it by accident. I was trying to click on the screen, and I don't know why the voices aren't working right now. But anyway, I totally missed what Makoto just said, and then I told you it's impossible to modify them. Try to open its guts. Security buzzer go off. Oh yeah, I guess I can cross hacking off the list then. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. I'm sorry, that's my fault. There's only one possible...
I got it!
I think it's weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
That was my fault. I totally messed that up because I accidentally, clicked and it gave me the thing and I was like, shit, I don't know hacking it? I guessed.
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Look, he looks all embarrassed. He's adorable.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
So, Mondo and what's-his-face were in the sauna.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
So it's either Mondo or the other dude.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's
More you know.
because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
The more you know.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting.
This guy,
I learned one new
Taka.
fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
So wait a minute. I'm thinking Leon's handbook and Chihiro's handbook.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
No.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
No. It could have been Mondo or Taka. They were both in the sauna the night
But
before.
how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
And that's why they switched out with
They'd
Leon's.
realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was... Select someone. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Mondo and Taka did it. You know what I'm saying? They both wore all their clothes.
Here's my answer.
Mondo and Taka.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long
Yeah, they
ago.
both were
remember?
wearing all their clothes. I think we could have answered either one.
And for the contest,
Oh.
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Oh, I totally forgot that Taka didn't.
But
Oh,
little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
he's not wearing a uniform now. I can't remember. I didn't remember Taka not
And
having.
when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into
They
the
both went
sauna
in without
could
their clothes
easily
on.
destroy it.
Oops.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Chill out, dude. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I did? Make your argument. Broken e-handbook, card reader. Wait, what?
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sauna showdown. If I could just prove that, then what will that showdown... Then that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be...
Let's test
Chihiro's
Makoto's assertion.
handbook?
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
So he has Chihiro's handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, damn it.
Shoot!
God damn it, I freaking hate this crap!
Let's test Makoto's
If what he said, you broke your own. In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what Makoto said.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't
Oh,
hurt a
fuck.
fly.
God damn it, I was trying to scroll through all this crap.
Let's test if what he
And
said,
I
you
hit
broke
it
your
for too
own.
long.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all.
What the fuck? Ah! I fucking hate this truth
Let's
bullet
test Makoto's
bullshit.
assertion.
If what
I
he
really
says is
fucking
correct,
hate it.
You broke your own handbook.
Because it's like, you get this fucking
In
bullet,
other
but then you
words,
gotta, I
if
hate...
Mondo's handbook
Ah,
was
fuck my
actually
life, I
broken,
hate this so much.
Then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
It's such a pain in the
Well, my
ass.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all.
What the fuck? I tried every fucking thing! What the cocksucking hell? I don't...
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
I...
If what he says is correct, then
There's only
Mondo,
2 fucking things, and
you
I've
broke your
shot both
own
of the fucking
handbook.
bullet. Like, there's nothing...
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Forgot I had 3 bullets. What the fuck? Fuck you!
Makoto was wrong.
Ah! Fuck this shit.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he said, you broke your own. In
I
other
goddamn
words,
hate this
if Mondo's
bullshit
handbook
sometimes.
is
It's so
then
annoying.
that proves that what Makoto.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay, I forgot I
No,
had 3
that's
bullets. Because it's like, I'm not supposed to... Like, the last time I didn't have to... Did I have to switch? I don't remember.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think
Oh,
Mondo
he's
swapped his handbook out
Leon's.
for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! the punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it.
It's not, you borrowed it.
There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
It's getting all spazzy over there in the
Well,
picture.
Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more
Oh.
time, from the beginning?
Just because Taka's a dumbass?
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, frick. Okay, so she... That goes there. So... She goes running. She goes into the... Wait, is that this? Because this is the... Wait, what is... Oh, no, 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 that's the pool. So she goes in, and that's the pool area? I can't tell what the fuck that is. She swipes to get in, but that... I don't know, that doesn't look right. So then she goes in. Oh, I can't... Frick, come on. I don't know how to scroll through the things again. No, but I don't know how to scroll through these again. No, frick, how do I scroll through these things? How do I scroll through these goddamn things? Again, I totally frickin'... Okay, wait, hold on. Turn the page by moving the A or simply pressing A and D buttons. You'll find the panels lined up at the bottom of the screen. Left mouse button to pick up a truth panel. Look over the last mounted placement. Oh, use the mouse button. Okay. So wait a minute. Oh, no, no, no. This goes here. This goes here, because she goes into the boys' room and she used the in button. So she goes in there. What the hell is that? Does that go there? Like, oh, no, no, no. This goes here. So that's somebody working out. Okay, so then he hits her over the head. But I don't see where that... You know what I mean? He rolls up the carpet. That would be switching the photos. Picking up the body. Going to the girls' room. I don't know what goes there. Oh, putting up the new poster. And then this douche comes in and decides to get this stuff, tie her up, write that up. That would go there, right? But then what the hell? Why would this go here? This is what I don't understand. I don't understand what that is. Oh, he's going in through the that's through the pool until they get into the sauna. Okay, that makes sense. But then, so. Oh, okay, so that is that. So that's the blood splattering. Okay. Reenact. I'm trying to.
The
oh,
killer
wrong
is
button.
you! First, let's take a look
Okay.
back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out.
Okay.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently...
Okay.
Simple, because she was really a he.
I connect that as being the entering. I thought it was like going up to the door and then
Which is
beeping
why
in.
he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Sometimes it's really hard to tell from the
Once
frickin' pictures.
inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Because she wouldn't have been able to get in the boys' room.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to...
Intervene. Make it more complicated. Didn't finish that sentence before I clicked, and then I
So,
clicked it.
after stumbling on the crime scene,
Oops.
he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they plan to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Oh, I can't believe Mondo did it.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
I got it.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Yeah, because, good lord, I hate these directions. Fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right button, left, however you want to destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time rights. So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tough to hit the buttons. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Oh good, yeah, I'm set to gentle because tee. Good luck and have fun. Oh, I remember this crap. Oh, this hell.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence!
Oh my god, this hurts my brain.
I won't listen! False!
Oh my god, this hurts my mind.
I refuse
Trying
to vote.
so hard to click, but I don't know.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
I lost my streak.
I refute you. False.
Because it keeps jerking too. Failed? Fuck you! What the fuck? Fuck you! No!
Is this real?
What? No! Yes!
I refuse to give up yet.
Fuck you, game! Fuck you so hard! That's bullshit. Yeah, no. No, fuck you. Fuck you so goddamn hard. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
The game keeps glitching too, so it's like I
won't
keep
listen.
clicking and it keeps jerking.
I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence.
The game keeps
You're
glitching,
wrong.
so I keep clicking on the things
I
and it
won't
keeps
listen.
like...
I refute you. False.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore, like...
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False.
I don't even know what's going on.
You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence. You're wrong! I won't listen!
This is on Gentle
I
My
refute
Ass.
you!
What the fuck? Fuck this shit. No, fuck this shit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna pause this until I can actually get through this fucking thing, because this game is pissing the fuck out of me. Like, I can't stand, I don't fucking understand, like, the other one worked and this one doesn't, so I will be right back. This is complete and utter bullshit.
So far is right.
Complete and utter bullshit, because I literally went through and I just clicked random things and it kept saying miss, 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 and yet somehow it was like, oh, show me the final proof. Are you fucking serious? I missed 90% of the fucking things, and yet somehow
Mondo
this
must
works.
have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
So,
in which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
so that thing is completely jacked. I'm kind of annoyed because I literally did it like 2 other times, and I'm clicking, I'm getting all the combos, and then I failed it. So this time, next time I was like, fine, I'm just gonna click random buttons, and literally every time it went through it was miss, 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 and I'm like, I'm not gonna, and then it was like, it magically managed it. I missed everything. I just clicked randomly. So, yeah, I don't know. That annoys me. That annoys me, because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing by clicking on the stupid things, and it's... Screw you! Oh. Oh, that's probably got all those.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
At least he lets you retry, because it's
Go
like...
ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We know what it's gonna be. Alright. The boat. Ding! Cornhead! Hi, Chowderhead. It's okay, I didn't really like you at first. And then I got to the point where I was like, maybe he's not horrible, but oops.
What?
Uh-oh! This time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Well, why? Why? Well, why? Why did you do it? I can't scream really loud. It's like 1:30 in the morning, so sorry.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of 2 men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. I want to hear it. This one's going to go over because I want to finish this up, so... Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like this as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack. The armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. The person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Monokuma. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That's not how Chihiro would talk about themselves. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
How does moving the body keep a secret?
Because
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. Embarrassing memories and oh, he's gay? The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know? Even if it meant killing
You're
someone?
wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. It's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory. That secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother! Whoa. I thought maybe he was gay. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daiwa Adawa. Awada. Daya? Awada? Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Look at a stupid corn chowder head. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Disgusting. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? All it'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. I don't know. Daya? There's too many vowels in that. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with the reckless abandon. Eager for victory, it dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. You knocked him out of the way. You should have just let Mondo die, dude. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gone. Was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. I can't do my Monokuma voice anymore. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why That's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. Never felt anything like it before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. Wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. Felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, try to overcome it. It's the kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? You're trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. 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 Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And then stronger than whatever his brother's name is, I don't know. Okay, so we're going way over, but we're just going to finish this out. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo, he was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness that, that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't get free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say. Wait, okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for the punishing is fast approaching. But punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
But hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader. He's gonna get run over by cars or something. No! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
No offense, Chowderhead, but you were kind of a dick from the very beginning. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, God. Alright. I don't think there's any problem with monetizing or for actually having these. I just don't like... Oh, God. Oh, God. He's strapped to a bike. Okay. Oh. Monokuma has the bad corn hair! That's awesome. Oh. Oh. Oh god, what? Ooh. The Cage of Death. Look, Monokuma looks like paper rubbing the handle. Oh my god, look at Monokuma's got corn hair! Is he just gonna go like that? Okay, he's just gonna like, I don't know. Oh my god. Monokuma's moving! So cute. He's just gonna go around and around in circles until he dies? Until it like explodes in a fireball? Really? He just kept going around and around and around until he exploded in a fireball or something? Mondo butter. Oh, 2 times of that's just. Oh, gross! That is disgusting. So it just like liquefied him? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. Monokuma's messed up. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. But Byakuya. Okay. I had to pause because I can't. Anyway.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because the game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. Chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course, Byakuya. It takes me forever. I'm not going to get it right. Turned and looked me in the eye. I don't even know if that's right. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? Yeah, so he's going to try to kill us. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
what?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid little thing. Little stupid thing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which a victory is forever a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mom for you! You're not the main character. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. I totally could have split this into 2 parts, but... Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mundo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. And this should be the end of chapter 2, right? Oh.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
So he's talking to someone who's a shadowy figure. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
I think they're thinking Kyoko. Interesting. Were there only 15 people to begin with? Yeah. There was only 15 to start because there's 10 and there only 5 people died. Interesting. 16th student. You received crazy diamond present. That's sad. Do you want to save? Yes. Okay, so... Nope. Nope. F1, we are going to go to the system and we're going to save this and we are going to wrap this part up here. I'm going to save chapter 3 into this slot. So anyway, I'm sorry this took like twice as long as the normal part. I probably could have cut it into 2, but oh well. So yeah, I will see you guys next time and we will start with, the 3rd case. So yeah, remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.